This is Chance. Chance came to me about 3 days ago. He is about 8 months old, and he is some sort of small mix. I'm not real sure what exactly I think is in him because he's not a very big dog. His face is kind of like a lab, and if you look under his chest, he's marked kind of like a blue heeler. It's hard to see in the position he's in. Chance is essentially a feral dog. From what we've heard, he was born this past spring and has had little to no contact with human beings. He's very jumpy when you reach for him. His initial reaction is to immediately snap at you, which is why he's currently wearing the Baskerville muzzle. I am trying to desensitize him and condition him to the muzzle right now. We have been doing some counter conditioning, basically meaning that every meal that he's eaten since he's been here has come from someone's hand. He hasn't eaten anything just out of a bowl. I'm trying to teach him that people are food bringers and you should be happy when you see people because you're going to get food, great things are happening. I'm working him right now on a prong collar. He does bite, and I've corrected the biting the second day that he was here. I corrected him when he tried to bite me. That's the first time I was able to get a prong collar on him. And after that, he didn't bite me for about a day and a half. He didn't offer to bite me at all. However, last night when I reached into his kennel to get him out, he did snap a little bit at me. For whatever reason today, I don't know if it's the weather or what, he's been very jumpy and has been kind of panicky and at the end of his leash. Once I start feeding him and messing with him, he really seems to calm down. I've been doing a lot of touch and a lot of conditioned relaxation stuff with him just to try and get him out of the biting habit. Just to kind of show you what I mean about the biting. There we go. That's much better. Very good. I'm surprised he didn't snap at me that time. He's been kind of snappy today. I've had him out for about an hour or so working with him. You can see his body posture. The tail is tucked. The back is kind of humped up, and he's leaning, trying to get away from me. He's very scared. And I'm trying to do a lot of just petting and, you know, scratching behind the ears. You know, right now he's got a muzzle strap right here, and I'm scratching under it, so I imagine that probably feels wonderful, which is what I want. I've been doing a lot of rubbing his chest and up under his mouth and neck area. Lots of long, slow petting, just to kind of create some calming behavior in him. He's very submissive. I do think that he has potential to be rehabbed and become a good pet for somebody. There are a lot of good points about this dog. For one, he's extremely dog friendly. He absolutely loves and seeks out affection and attention from the other dogs. I have 2 5-month-old Abesan hounds as well as a 9-month-old Doberman, and he's been introduced to all of them. When we come in here, he immediately tries to go over to the kennel where Creeper is to interact with him. He's got decent leash manners. He doesn't pull really strong on the end of his leash. I am working him on a prong collar, and he appears to be responding very well to that. He's I think, you know, he's about perfect size. He's maybe 22 pounds, so he's not too big and he's not too small. Is that too far back on your head? I need to fix that. But I think he's going to take quite some time with a behaviorist to really come around to people and be able to be a good, safe pet for someone. He appears to have a, you know, relatively low bite threshold. But I am working with him on teaching him some better choices. So don't bite me. Instead, sit calmly and you'll get a treat or dog food, basically. So he has to come to me to eat all of his meals. We've been working on that, and he's really, I'm seeing improvement, but then I'm also seeing a lot of things that are concerning me. That low bite threshold is a concern of mine, but he's appears to be doing very good other than that. I'd like to see him with a behaviorist, with somebody who has some experience with working with fear biters and fear aggressive dogs. You can see my puppy's outside right now. That's what he's whining out the door at. He wants to go out there. But he would probably be great. I wouldn't like to see him as an only dog. I'd like to see him with a calm dog. He does seem to do better interacting with me when my other dogs are out and about in the room. So if I let one of my puppies into the house while he's in here with me, he's not quite as panicky. And I think that he definitely feeds off of their energy of, you know, the other dog is calm, so I can be calm because everything's okay. This is the first day that I've put the muzzle onto him, so I'm going to get him conditioned to the muzzle where he's doing well with it. He's still doing a lot of rubbing his face and trying to get it off of there, but I've got it on where it won't come off. So anyhow, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. It's lolathedogtrainer@gmail.com. Thanks.